This video is brought to you by Palm and Olive Business Consultancy. There's always we had it on our notes, and we wanted to know from your perspective. And you've probably been asked this loads of times. It's something to do with Ireland and Daave Mustaine saying, "Give Ireland back to the Irish," and it kicked off, and then it was like
Oh yeah, you were like in an armored bus or something along the
armored
lines of
bus,
that.
like a bulletproof bus or something. Can you tell us about that?
Well, as you know, there was Northern Ireland, Southern,
Yeah,
Ireland.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I was just there with Kings of Thrash. It's still that, as we know, right? So
Mm.
we didn't know. We didn't. We saw it was Ireland, right? So we go over, and this is where U2, Sunday Bloody Sunday, all this stuff is from this old stuff from back in the day. And now it's peaceful. You can transition easily. It's fine, But back then, Dublin, Ireland was all, you know, just normal civilization. But as soon as you cross that border into Northern Ireland, into Belfast, it was military presence for sure.
Mm.
In fact, I remember walking from the hotel over to, I think it was a Love Burger is what it was called. I remember almost getting hit by a tank, like running, coming across the street. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, it's one thing to get to see a tram or a car, but a tank, you're like, whoa. So it
Top
was,
of the morning,
you get the feeling real quick, like, just shut up and play your songs and get out of here. So we play. We have a little bit too much to drink, as we often did in those days, and someone had informed or misinformed us about the cause, which look, this is like this a lot of places. Merchandise is bootlegged, so it could be any of that, and we didn't really understand it. Dave makes a comment on stage, and some people are unhappy, and that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So we get whisked out of there quickly. Like, boys, get on the bus. We're out. Let's go. Let's just go. So sometimes that happens. I mean, you watch the Elvis movie. It happened to him all the time. It's like, okay, as long as you don't shake your finger, wave your finger, or shake your hips, we're good. What does he do? He goes on stage and wags his finger and shakes his hips and gets everybody excited and causes a riot. That's what rock and roll is, that's what it's supposed to be. So I was lucky to be in a band that had that. It was fun, actually. It was dangerous. It was life-threatening, but it was actually a lot of fun.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Creative Space podcast channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified for more content in the future. Thank you once again.